I've climbed without rope or oxygen almost to the very summit. Let us plant a flag for Best Film. To present this award, I have not been told who is going to present this award. It's going to come in my ear now. No, that can't be right. No, you're not serious. Really? OMFG, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God, really? It's Tom fucking Cruise!
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Stephen. It's an honor for me to be here with you all tonight in London to celebrate an incredible year in cinema. And this year's nominees are for Best Film represent a remarkable variety of artists, I think each with a very bold and unique vision. So the nominees are
The Imitation Game.
Love will make a man do strange things, I suppose.
In this case, love just lost Germany the whole bloody war.
The Theory of Everything.
Exactly. Wind back the clock.
Wind back the clock.
Is that what you're doing? You're winding back the clock.
That is what I'm doing.
Boyhood.
I wish I were a better parent to you guys, all right? And I hope that you can learn from my mistakes, okay? All right, so wear a condom, okay?
Birdman.
Mike who? Which is it, quit or fire?
Oh, with the mic, it's usually both.
Mike fucking who?
Shiner.
Yes! Jake. Oh my gosh, how do you know Mike Shiner?
We share a vagina.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Methinks me breathes me lost, me fears, said he. Holy shit, you got him! Well done, Zero!
Okay. And the BAFTA goes to Boyhood. Richard Linklater, Cathleen Sutherland.
Rick is really going to be mad about this. No. Thank you to BAFTA. This award is such an honor, and it really goes to our entire Boyhood family. I think that the heart of this film beats with the heart of everybody who worked on it, from our amazing cast to our fantastic crew. And of course, none more so than Richard Linklater, who poured himself into this film. Eller wanted to say something.
Yeah, it's definitely a shame that Rick couldn't be here, but hopefully he would agree with what I have typed into this ridiculous device here. We get asked a lot if we expected the way Boyhood has been received, and the answer is, of course not. The truth is, it didn't really feel like a movie for most of the time that we were making it. It felt more like an exercise of collaboration and vulnerability. And so it was really scary to release something so close to all of us, to audiences that aren't always as understanding as they have been most of this year. But the beautiful thing that I've learned is that when you make yourself vulnerable in a way, you make everyone around you vulnerable as well. And the fact that a movie like this, that is most interested in just the simplicity of human interaction, is being recognized alongside such grand pieces of art, to me means that life itself, without anything explosive or tragic, must be more exciting than we let on. And I think that that's something we could all be reminded of. So thank you to the BAFTAs and everyone.
Congratulations. Wonderful. Really wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Despite the passage of those years, he still looks so young, doesn't he? But that's Tom Cruise for you. And I'm sure later this evening we'll all drink a glass to toast the dissolution of the Directors Guild of America. Damn them. We now come to the Academy's highest honour, the Fellowship, to make the announcement two of this country and the world's finest actresses who have both worked with the recipient and who are both recently in Paddington. Though fortunately they were able to jump from the train into a taxi and get here on time. Please clap your feet and stamp your hands for Imelda Staunton and Sally Hawkins.
Well, that's the closest I'm going to get to working with Tom Cruise. Sally and I are delighted to be presenting this award because the person receiving it is someone to whom we both owe a great deal. He is a unique, inspirational and fiercely independent filmmaker who for over 40 years has devised and directed a tremendous range of iconic films and performances. As I said, he is unique, and this is mainly because he never works from a script. He and his actors prepare, research, create and develop characters which he then shapes into his stories. His method is organic, forensic, uncompromising, bold. And speaking from personal experience, it is utterly thrilling. He deals with the very essence of who we are and what we feel. He shows how extraordinary, ordinary lives can be.
And like many of his characters who often struggle to express inexpressible feelings, to quote, "Words are important, but rarely enough," I feel very much the same here, for I don't know where I'd be without him. He's a true visionary. He has carved his own path. He pushes people beyond themselves and their perceived limitations. And what he asks of his actors, crew, producers, all, he only demands the same of himself, if not more so. And finally, to quote the great man, "I'm old enough to have friends and contemporaries who have long since retired, and that's their prerogative. Enough is enough, but it doesn't mean a thing to me. So, you know, I just have to keep on working." And I think I speak for many when I say, well, thank goodness for that.
So, let's take a look at some of that work.
I'm not just a wanker, you know? I could teach you things you've never even dreamed of.
Oh, naughty.
I'm a virgin.
I suppose on a clear day you can see the class struggle from here.
Hello, sweetheart. All right. Do you want to fight? Woo! All men are bastards.
Darling, you got
Oh, he's not violent. He's just a bit nasty.
You lumber me with a kid you won't know what's six ya. I'll make your life shit!
You already do! No, you're behaving like an idiot. Listen to me. No, you don't do any more.
The more I see of men, the more I admire dogs.
We're all in pain. Why can't we share our pain?
This is very nice indeed. And I've never appeared on this stage before. How lucky we all are to happen to have been born in this magical age of cinema. And what a stimulating evening we've had celebrating this wonderful, diverse medium. To be able to capture life and to share it with audiences, not to mention the joy of the camera, of sound and the craft and technology. It is glorious, isn't it? Isn't it? I know some people expect me to be rude this evening. Well, I'm sorry, folks, but you're in for a disappointment. To speak plainly, we are delighted and grateful that our film had 4 nominations tonight. But personally, I don't mind a bit that there were none others. You, Bafta are a democratic... I said Bafta, which rhymes with Dafta. You, Bafta, are a democratic gang, and your taste is your prerogative. What is important to me is that you have awarded me this fellowship, for which I am truly grateful. And for me, this is a sign of your respect for an offbeat, alternative, original, idiosyncratic, personal kind of popular cinema. An independent cinema. What is an independent film? It is a film that has been made free from all censorship or interference by governments, backers, producers, script editors, or committees of any kind. It is a film made with the same genuine freedom as enjoyed by novelists, dramatists, poets, painters, sculptors, composers, songwriters, and other artists. As chairman of a London film school, one of the great joys in my life is to savour regularly the unfettered independence, freshness, and originality of our graduate films. Pure independent cinema by the filmmakers of the future. It's great to share this stage with a number of truly independent films, but especially tonight's winning film, Boyhood, a definitive independent film for which Dick Linklater and his team can be justly proud. I've been extraordinarily lucky over the years. I have made 20 full-length films, all starting without a script, and none of them has ever been interfered with by anybody at any time. Had that not been the case, I wouldn't be standing here now. So thank you. Thank you, Bafta, for this great honour. And thank you to everybody I have ever worked with on both sides of the camera, in production and in post-production. Not least my producers, especially the late, great, much missed Simon Channing-Williams. Many times we've gone to potential backers and we've said, there's no script, no story, no casting, we can't tell you what it's about, just give us the money. And either they've said, great, here's the dosh, make the film, or they've told us to get lost. So, to those backers who said yes, including those administrating lottery money, a big, loving thank you. But to those boneheads, Philistines, uninspired skinflints who said no, a big thank you to you too. For had you said yes, you'd have interfered with the movie, insisted on inappropriate casting, changed the story, you'd have screwed up the editing, and generally made a pig's ear of the whole thing. So, to you lot, Thank you for keeping away, and may you all rot in hell.
The one and only Mike Leigh. Well, it's been, I think everyone must agree, a supreme year in film. A more than usually large number of young and even first-time filmmakers, actors, writers and producers. Well, that gives us terrific hope for the future. More production in this past year in Britain than ever before. Why does that matter? Aside from the huge contribution to the economy, film, like all art forms, holds up a mirror to us and shows us who we are. Sometimes the mirror is crazily and wittily distorted. Sometimes it is disturbingly, even frighteningly clear. No matter what the changes in technology or the means of distribution and exhibition, the moving image will never be anything without story. And for that, all you need is belief, persistence, and a story to tell. And no one, not even Kim Jong-bloody-un, can stop you. So good luck for next year from the EE British Academy Film Awards. It's good night and thank you. Good night.
Awards presented earlier. Original music.
And the Bafta is awarded to the Grand Budapest Hotel.
I'd like to share it with the best musician I've ever met. Sorry, this is for you.
Documentary.
Citizen 4.
I ask only that you ensure this information makes it home to the American public. Thank you, and be careful.
Unfortunately, the winners aren't here tonight to collect the award, so we will be taking this award and ensuring that it gets to them.
Makeup and hair.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
First of all, I'd like to thank Wes, of course, and Bill Murray, because without Bill Murray, I'd never have met Wes before until Rushmore.
Production design.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Wes, the worlds you create are so beautiful, so constantly inspiring, and to help bring about the Grand Budapest Hotel with you was a dream come true.
British short film.
Boogaloo and Graham.
Oh yeah, me and James are going to be vegetarians from now on. Except for sausages, though.
We're so proud to be from Northern Ireland. Thanks to everyone who voted for us.
British short animation.
The bigger picture.
I want you two to get on.
It's not coming from me.
Just a massive thank you to Bafta and for all your support that you've given me.
Editing.
Whiplash. Tom Cross.
Most of all, I need to thank the writer and director, Damien Chazelle, who is, Damien, you are God's gift to film editors.
Sound.
The winner is Whiplash. Thomas Connolly, Ben Wilkins, Birdman.
To be nominated is a real honor, but to win is sublime. You should really try it sometime.
Animated film.
The Lego Movie.